Did you know she's dating
Wow.
the guy from Emily in Paris?
What? Which one?
Welcome to the POPtini Pod.
Marina, I just did something that no woman should ever feel bad about. You know what it is?
What?
I smashed 4 Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies right before the show.
Oh my God, I love that. Were they frozen?
No.
Bummer. You
It
gotta
should have been.
You gotta put them in the freezer.
Dang. It's like I knew that. Why didn't I do that? You know what? You know what my other favorite is right now? Do-si-do.
Ooh, I don't. Which ones are those?
Those are the peanut butter like sandwich ones.
Oh, okay. On the West Coast, they're called tagalongs.
No. Those are no. I think they're the same nationwide. Those are the peanut butter chocolate ones.
Right.
They're named the same, like around the country. They're not different names. No, do-si-do. No, because I bought a box of tagalongs for my dad.
Okay.
I'm actually crying. Oh my God. So do-si-do guys are like little sandwiches. They're like a cracker, peanut butter, and a cracker thing. Let me just tell you, that is actually hilarious. Well, on the West Coast, for anyone who doesn't know, that is the funniest thing. What a way to start off the pod. So Alan and I are in cutting season, or we're trying to be, like working out, blah, 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 doing the thing. Yeah. But I feel like Girl Scout cookies genuinely don't count. Like, everyone should be able to smash some Girl Scout cookies at night. They're so tiny.
Did you hear about how Girl Scout cookies have metals in them?
No, stop.
Yeah, I mean, the manufacturer was like, it's not any of our doing. It just sometimes, I don't even know. They were like, it sometimes happens. I was like, what? I don't know. I should find you the article. It's crazy. I was like, nothing's okay. Nothing's free anymore.
Alice Waters, who's a famous chef, said in her show that planting a garden is like printing money. And I feel like nowadays we just need to plant a garden, have our own chickens. Like I'm about to buy chickens from a little girl named Ruby, and her little thing is called Ruby's Hens. Like I'm literally having them delivered from Dayton, Ohio.
Are you serious? Are you actually getting chickens?
No, I wish I was getting my own chickens. We live in an apartment, but I am buying Ruby's eggs to support her small business.
That's so nice. Shout out Ruby's eggs.
Okay, Ruby's Hens. Yeah, these days it's like we cannot trust any food. We cannot trust any brand.
I know.
Which we're going to dive more into that because more celebrities are coming out with food brands in just a minute. It's great. I love it.
I agree.
How was your weekend?
It was shitty. I had a shitty weekend. I've just been going through some personal stuff, but it's okay. We will get through it. So I just stayed home and hung out with the pup, and that was kind of it. My best friend just moved, so I helped her with a couple things, but nothing too exciting. It was just a low-key weekend.
Did your pup, did it seem like he knew your emotions? Because I feel like the very best place I want to be when I'm sad is like on the couch or in my bed with my dog. Sometimes Alan's there, sometimes he's not, but Luca is there.
Yeah, for sure. I think he like literally like knew that I was sad and was just being chiller. So I was like very grateful for that. And we cuddled. It was really nice. I let him actually sleep on the bed last night. I don't ever do that.
Do you not let that? Oh, see, we're bad people. But first, Marina, I'm just going to let you take it away with all your White Lotus juicy goodness because I know it was the season finale.
Oh my God. Okay. White Lotus season 3 finale happened this week. And oh my God, Mike White just knows how to tug at our heartstrings, knows how to make us just like be in shock, have no idea what's happening, and then all of a sudden twists and turns and people just die. There was lots of theories. I am not a theory person. Like I don't think about who died, who didn't die, how it happened. I just watch the show and I just enjoy the show. But spoiler alert, 3 people died. 3. So it was kind of I know you don't watch the show, but it was kind of like this man who wanted revenge against someone who killed his father, and in return, his love died.
Wow, you are totally ruining this whole show for me.
Well, you got to watch it. So all three of the people in the scenario died. There were so many different like storylines where it was like, is that person going to do it? Is that person going to do it? Because everybody had motive. Legit, everybody had motive. So it wasn't like you were watching the whole season like, oh, I know it's going to be them. The entire season finale, you don't even know who it's going to be. I would say like, you don't know who it is until the last 20 minutes, and the entire season finale was like an hour and a half.
So I have a question for you because I watched The Perfect Couple recently.
Love.
Yeah. Is it kind of like that? Because
it's
the whole
better.
time.
It's better, Ashley. 6.2 million people watched the finale. Come on.
Wow.
Perfect Couple? No, Mike White knows exactly what he's doing. He loves suspense, and he will give it to you in the craziest way. And there's little details that he throws into the entire season. But someone who came up with this theory about someone wearing a necklace was right. And so it was totally correct of like that person died based on the hint was based on the necklace they were wearing.
Okay, so Marina, for those of us who haven't watched the show yet, it is your job right now to be the biggest saleswoman and pitch us the show in like 30 seconds. Why should we watch it? Why should we start now?
White Lotus is a suspenseful thriller, dark comedy by Mike White, who is a comedic genius. He used to be on Survivor, but he's also done a lot of TV. And so he knows how the brain works and how to trick human nature and how to get the viewer to really hone in on what is going on and theorize on what's happening. It's a murder mystery, but it is also hilarious and so many realistic moments where you could have been like, oh, that for sure could have been me, or you relate to some character. There's a group of friends that I feel like I related to. It just makes you feel all the emotions at once. And I highly recommend it.
Oh my gosh, good sell. You could tell she works in marketing. I love it. Okay, I didn't actually know it was going to be a funny show. So now I'm kind of into it. And I need a new show. I do have a show that I'm going to include in our little teeny TV Rex later that we've been watching that we love. And it'll be kind of like a, what? She watches that? So just stay tuned in a little bit. There are a lot of celebrities these days, guys. We've been talking about them. All the ones that are coming out with all these different lines. Well, this week, we learned of some new ones. And for some reason, it starts with condiments.
Oh my God. Glenn Powell just launched his condiment line called Smash Kitchen. There is ketchup, mustard, mayo. He was quoted saying that he was traumatized by ketchup when he was younger because he put ketchup on everything. And so he decided to take that, twist it, and turn it into his own condiment line. They just had a launch party in Los Angeles. Every celebrity was there. It was Leonardo DiCaprio shaking hands with Glenn Powell. Like, thanks for your ketchup, buddy. What?
Wait, why was Leonardo DiCaprio there?
He was there to support his boy, Glenny Glens.
Wow. Glenn is definitely like rising to A-list stardom so quickly. I feel like the big thing that put him on the map, at least in my eyes, was Maverick, like Top Gun. Damn, son. But I feel like he's the next Leo.
He totally is. He was in Scream Queens, the Ryan Murphy show. Remember that with Lea Michele and Emma Roberts? So I feel like that was one of his early shows. And then he's coming out with a new show called Chad Powers, which my friend actually created it. His name is Michael Waldron. I worked with him on Community. We were both PAs, and now he is this big time Prince of Hollywood, working on Marvel movies and has a ton of his own shows that he's created. And so I'm super excited to watch Chad Powers because Glenn Powell is in it. And then another girl who I actually interned with in France, her name is Perry, is on it as well. So highly recommend that shows when it comes out. Yeah.
What a little bomb drop you just did. You're like, also, I know the creator. He's one of my friends. I'm like, that was so casual. That was like you telling me a do-si-do was a tag-along.
Yeah, no big deal.
Wait, that is so cool. You somehow need to work on that show, Marina, or just have him on the pod.
It's over.
I
think it's in post-production.
Oh, and do you think they're only going to have one season, or is this like a multiple season?
I hope they keep going. Who knows?
So cool. I'm so excited for that. Okay, well, another celebrity that people are just loving to hate right now that has a new line is Ryan Reynolds.
What?
And you're just kind of like Ryan and Blake, we're just sick of you. Like,
I know.
it's like the kid that keeps coming to the party. We don't want you at the party right now. Like, maybe in the future, but not now, bros. Like, take a beat, take a breath. Like, go hang out with your 12 kids. So he came out with a line that's a boxed wine line. Oh my God, guys, look at this picture if you're watching this. It is Peggy the Pug in an Ugly Estates. Ugly Estates is going to be the name of the brand, boxed wine. And it is like the little brand mascot is the pug, Peggy the Pug from Deadpool.
Oh, the ugly pug.
That just like licks his face for like 12 hours.
Stop.
Yes. So let me read this off to you, and I need your hot take on this. Ugly Estates is all about rewriting the rules of wine. Gallo and Maximum Effort has tossed out the old standards, swapping the pretentious bottle for something much more approachable. Ugly Estates is premium California wine in a 1-liter Tetra Pak. That's 33% more wine than a standard bottle with absolutely zero of the unnecessary attitude. So Ryan Reynolds says it's basically taking the snobbery out of wine. And when I heard that, I was like,
interesting.
Taking the snobbery? I feel like your whole family is like the queen and kings of snobbery right now.
Right? Oh,
it's reading, trying to be relatable, but not realizing you're never going to be relatable.
They need to take a pause. They for sure need to take a beat and like get out of the spotlight and then come back with your little brands. I don't know.
Yeah, like literally take a beat for a year. You need a year. We need to see if this is going to go to trial. There's too much chaos, and we don't like seeing you guys happy. You're claiming sexual harassment and all these other things in smear campaign, and it doesn't help when you're bopping around saying like, oh, you're in such emotional distress. Leighton Meester is in a new show called The Good Cop. And yes, and I haven't seen it yet, but I saw an interview and people are asking her, Access Hollywood is asking her about like, oh, remember Gossip Girl? And you have to be curious if they asked her about, what's going on with Blake at all, or if they know you do not take down our Blair. Like Serena, you could take down, but you are not allowed to take down our Blair.
Yeah, and I saw that interview. She's kind of spinning around it and not really saying. She's just saying Gossip Girl's vintage. People love it. People are watching it that weren't even born when we were shooting it. And I don't think she's going to touch Blake Lively at all.
No, and I don't think journalists are going to try to match her with Blake Lively, because I was just thinking about this for a deep dive I'm currently researching. But there is a huge reason why the cast of Gossip Girl have not come out to support her. Like, I'm sorry, that was your 6-season show. Like, that was the show that put you on the map. It is, if you're telling the truth, then why wouldn't people support you? Like, of course people would want to, because they'd be like, see, I stood up for a woman in Hollywood. And they double down on it. Why has Taylor Swift, to this day, not stood up for her? Tell me. I'm pausing for the audience to tell me.
She doesn't, I will say Taylor doesn't do anything like that, I wouldn't say. I don't think she'll get involved at all.
She does for like elections. So, but I understand she doesn't for celebrity gossip.
Right.
But this is her best friend. So it is getting messy. There are internet little investigators and sleuths that are reporting on it every single day. And guess what? Their views are off the freaking charts because people are eating it up.
Oh my God.
If you weren't awake, you are now.
Truly.
So here's a question. How do you feel about wine in a box? He's not the first one to do it. It's been done before. You can get it right now. You can get wine in a box at your local little liquor store. So would you get it? How do you feel about wine in a box?
I don't need another celebrity coming out with an alcohol brand.
I truly question if Ryan Reynolds even drinks, because Blake Lively doesn't. But she has her Betty Booze brand. But she's like, I don't drink. But you drink it. You try it, guys. And she was hardcore promoting his gin aviation. like his brand of gin.
Yeah.
But I'm like, does Ryan even drink? Because I know like my brother and sister-in-law, they do everything together, right? So now they both don't drink.
Right.
So usually if one person says they don't drink, the other doesn't. I could see them both like not drinking because they're health nuts too.
Yeah.
They're both ripped.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think they just like a dollar bill. And
dollar bill.
They want to throw everything, their name on absolutely everything. Ryan's doing Mint Mobile. Like, what? Another cell phone carrier brand. I just like, I get it. Ryan Reynolds is a pretty good marketing genius. Like, I understand where he's coming from, but like, we're bored. And also, again, we don't need you. Maybe have like, I don't know. I don't like it. It just feels like a cash grab. It feels like everything is a cash grab. And especially with how 2025 is going, we don't need to be spending our money on that. Sorry, we just don't.
Seriously. Yeah. I mean, this is all so true. I also just think like the move now, my advice for Blake and Ryan is the move now is to step aside for 1 year. Give it 1 year, guys. You could do it. I believe in you. And then come back with a super indie, with like indie actors, sweet, very vulnerable, and very heartfelt, maybe about cancer or something, film, and just tug at our heartstrings. Make us fall in love with you again. It's not going to happen by serving us up Betty booze and all this nonsense and wine in a box from a dog. But they are not the number one celebrities I have beef with, and this is very serious. Oh, shit. Are you ready? The number one thing that you do not want is a passionate fan turning into an enraged hater. And that's how I feel right now.
Oh no. What happened?
Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, I was on your wait list. I signed up. I wanted the jam. I wanted the honey. I wanted to try your shortbread cookies. Just a reminder for anyone who needs reminding. I interviewed her 12 years ago. I said she was amazing on TikTok. That has 50,000 views. I went on another podcast that has like 90,000 views supporting her. I did all your recipes, Meghan. Like, what more do you need from me? I was going to buy your product with my very own hard-earned money to taste preserves that probably taste like the preserves in my fridge that I got for $2.49 at Kroger.
But this is $14 jam.
Yeah, well, it's $9 jam, but $14 if you want the box, just to keep it real. But guess what? No, I did not get an alert. All I wanted was an alert, you know? Like, I wanted to go out with all the other girls, like a Hunger Games, like, let's fight for that jam. And I didn't even get the chance. And yet she has gifted every celebrity on the planet with this preserve. And then they repost it to their Instagram. You guys can watch right now. Don't worry. I screen recorded this on my phone because I was so enraged. So I'm sorry, Meghan. This is not giving You're One of Us normies when you're gifting it to all these celebrities, which, like, I guess I understand. Just don't repost it on the account when so many of us didn't even get to get it. Like, I am feeling so much FOMO. I'm annoyed that I'm annoyed.
Yeah, you are fired up over these jellies and jams, my friend. Fired up. Okay, here's the thing. She's not trying to be one of us, number one. But I do, like, as a regular consumer who likes a PR package that I've never received, I would love brands to start sending normal people PR packages so they can tell their friends and maybe spread the word. And I get it. We're normal people, so it's not going to leave that much of an imprint. But I think it would give you brand loyalty if you sent some goodies to the actual followers and the people that love your brand.
You know who does that? She is so cool. Shout out right now, clip it. Danny Austin is an influencer and she is so freaking cool. She has millions of followers. She blew up on YouTube and then like blew up Instagram, and her family make the funniest TikToks. She started losing her hair years ago, so she made this amazing product that actually works called Divi, and she helps your hair grow back. And the biggest thing that she loves is hearing women be like, your hair actually, your products actually help my hair grow back. She not only gifts her fans, she throws influencer trips for them.
Oh, that's cool.
Because she wants them to experience what it's like to be an influencer. Danny Austin, freaking shout out. Even if Meghan did it with obviously the celebrities, but then do it for like 100 normies.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Normies. I call me a normie.
Or do like a giveaway. I don't know. Try something, anything.
But she's trying to act like her brand is for the everyday. And we talked about this in our last podcast. Go catch up on that one. It's like Goop doesn't try to be Goop for us budget girlies. Goop is Goop for the high-end girlies. And as ever, although some of the recipes are really good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Okay, something that's super interesting, Ashley, I want to know your thoughts is women in space. So there's 5 women that are going into space with the Amazon Blue Origin company, I guess. And a couple of those women are Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Lauren Sanchez. Lauren Sanchez is engaged to Jeff Bezos, who obviously owns Amazon. And so the 3 of them plus a couple other astronauts are going up for 11 minutes and then coming right back down. They're going in full glam and just to see what's up there, I guess. And I just can't believe it. Like, is this what we're spending our money on, is just to go up in space for 11 minutes? Would you do it? Like, is it worth it? What's the point?
Okay, so here's the thing. If they're already going to space, like for some exploration or something, and these celebrities paid their own money to go, then heck yeah. Like, if I'm a billionaire, let's go. Like, I always tell my family, I'm ready for space. Like, send me to space.
Wow.
Because we only live once. Send me to space. Send me to the moon. Send me to Mars. Oh, I told them to send me to Mars after I watched The Martian.
Interesting.
So I'm all for it. But if this is like American hard-earned dollars just to F around, then absolutely not. So I need more context around it because I don't want Americans spending their money on this if it's not going to accomplish anything. Love me some Gayle King, her and Oprah. I wish Oprah was going with her.
I know.
God, that'd be so epic. But Gayle King will give us the whole commentary. Like, I feel like you need Gayle King giving us the inside. But
It'll be interesting.
I support it.
Okay.
And also, like, why wouldn't you be in full glam?
Of course, you have to be in full glam to go to space.
I would want a spacesuit made just for me that was so blinged out. Like, absolutely. So
I can't
you
wait
obviously do not support this.
I can't wait to see the pictures. I just can't believe, like, you're spending your, like, I don't know, spend your money other ways, I guess. Like, there's so many things.
No way. This is a once in a lifetime.
What? I don't know. I think if these billionaires have so much fucking money, like, go help the world in another way than shooting up into space. That's just my 2 cents. But the pictures are going to be epic. I can't wait to see the commentary. I can't wait to see the outfits, the glam, the images. So yeah, listen, I'm here for it for the pop culture moment. Fine. There's an Elle cover that they just did. We'll post the picture on the screen if you're watching. But I don't know. Part of me is like cool because I like pop culture and I like to watch this shit. But part of me is like, go spend your money elsewhere. But I also don't care to go to space.
You know who would be so cool in space?
Who?
Shailene Woodley. You know why? I know. Shailene Woodley can survive on like any planet because she makes her own toothpaste. She like forages. Do you know Shailene Woodley's like expertise on survival? Oh my God, we could put Shailene Woodley on the moon and she would figure it out. She would be like Matt Damon from The Martian. Yes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Did you know she's dating the guy from Emily in Paris?
What? Which one?
The hot one.
I saw her with a guy, but I didn't know who.
Yeah, the chef from Emily.
Way to ruin my married life.
So sorry, friend. So sorry. My last little 2 cents on the space thing is that Ryan Gosling is actually starring in a space movie. His next movie is going to be from the same creator as The Martian. It's a book. I forget what it's called.
Ooh,
We'll have to look
oh
it
my
up.
gosh, love me some Ryan Gosling. That is one man you can never convince me will be canceled. And we do have some exciting news in the Love is Blind world. And that is that Love is Blind stars from season 1 OG Amber and Matt Barnett welcomed their first baby. It's so cool because that's the first season baby. So that's exciting.
That is
So
true.
yay! We're all waiting for Lauren and Cameron, but we also support people who don't want kids, can't have kids, just doing them. We are rounding the corner. By the time this episode airs, the new reality show will have dropped on Netflix April 10th, and that is called Pop the Balloon. This is going to be on Netflix, and it's going to stream a reimagined version of the beloved internet series called Pop the Balloon. And Pop the Balloon Live is the same show fans know and love, but even higher stakes, fresh twists, and celebrity surprises all unfolding in real time. So for those of you who are just popping in, Pop the Balloon is a speed dating style online show where participants line up and others pop the balloon of those they're not interested in, essentially eliminating them from the dating pool. So as connections form and tensions rise, one thing is certain: when your balloon pops, alas, does your shot at love on the show. I don't know. Apparently people love it on the internet. Have you seen this?
I have. It's like YouTube clips. I see them. They each like walk towards each other, and then they'll like look at each other, or they'll have a little conversation, and then if they don't like it, they'll pop the balloon. Or they'll like do the countdown. If both balloons are still there, then they go off and like have a first date, I guess. I don't know. Interesting,
Wait, you
right?
just get to talk to someone for a couple minutes, and if you don't like them, you could just be like,
I've seen on the internet where it's like a guy will walk into the room and there's 6 girls and they're all holding balloons. And so he'll start talking, or he'll ask them questions, or he just walks in and they don't like the way he looks. They'll pop their balloon being like, I'm out. I don't want this. And then
oh,
whoever's
wow.
standing, then they kind of like interview them, or they're like, let's go on a date.
Wow.
So I don't know how they're going to do it with this reality show, but I'm interested. I'll watch for sure.
Netflix, April 10th.
Okay. All right.
I am intrigued. Speaking of Netflix, we are ready for our teeny TV Rex. Marina, any good shows?
Last episode, I talked about Dying for Sex, and I am going to watch it this week, and I am so excited. I can't wait. You already know it's Michelle Williams. It's on Hulu, and I'm just stoked to kind of stay in all week and watch this show. I am also watching Severance. I know I'm pretty late to the game. I'm halfway through season 2, so I'm super excited to finish that up this week as well. Highly recommend Severance on Apple TV. I would say Severance and White Lotus are the top 2 shows of the year. So watch them.
Oh my gosh. Well, I am watching a totally different style show because I love my little docu-series. But let me tell you, if you love sports, even if you don't love sports, but you love like seeing the competition and you really like good storytelling, if anyone in your family loves golf, or if you do, Full Swing is so good. It's going through the lives of all of the top best players in the world, like Scottie Scheffler and all those guys who are like taking over that next Tiger Woods spot. But there's so much drama with like trying to get there and what they have to sacrifice. And I love it. And I would never probably have watched this without Alan's obsessed with golf. So he kind of like brought me in, but I'm like, oof, I'm ready for my next episode.
Girl, okay.
So random.
Okay. I like it. I don't know anything about golf.
But you might like it because there's a lot of celebrity guest stars too. Mark Wahlberg, Adam Sandler. They're filming Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
There's more too. It's good.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. You never know.
And on that glorious note, thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us the 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, all the things. We love you guys so much. For more cultural deep dives, we'll see you next week.
Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.